Okay, we're on part 2 of my 64 Mercury Comet, the Pro Touring Edition. I've stopped in certain places and only did half of things because I want to show you guys some things that are in the instructions and part of the model. First thing I want to show you is I got the tail lights in. I painted the center little dot white. I have half the headlights in here because I wanted to show you guys. It's very hard to see. I didn't realize this, but on the headlight itself, there is a little notch right there, and that notch actually locks in place in the side right here. So the notch actually goes right here on the side and right here on the side, and on this side, or the opposite side, it goes inward. So toward the inside of the grills where the notches are, so they lock in place. I thought that was pretty cool. So I just wanted to show you guys that before I glued them on. That way I can't show them anymore. But so these actually lock in place. It's very, very cool. I have my brake disc and drums painted up. I just black washed them and then painted these clear red by Tamiya. So these are looking nice. Did it on both sides. So those are all set. Now I just put the decals on the dash. I painted the inside black. The decals are still setting. I bare metal foiled the inside. So this is all foil in here. And then the one decal right there. I did that for both sides of the interior. So those are all set. The seats are still just white. There's nothing done to those. Steering wheel, I painted the same color blue as the car, and then silver on the middle part. So that's all done. I figured the steering wheel and steering column can stand out between everything else. Here is how my car is looking so far. Well, the chassis part of it. I got the the rear seat delete glued in there. The shifter, like I said, I'm leaving this unglued so I can switch the tops in and out, which it works just fine. One thing is for the steering linkage that is in here, you want to glue that on first before putting the engine in. I forgot that, and I had all this glued together. The engine was sitting in there and I forgot that, and it was a bit of a fight to connect it to the wall and then down there. So that was my fault, but so here's how underneath is looking. A couple of things I wanted to show you for underneath here. I got some black paint on there. Oh, what did I get on there? I have to fix that. But anyway, this piece here, the chassis brace, and then the rear sway bar, on the instructions, it tells you, it kind of shows you to put it in the wrong spot. And let me show you what I mean by that. Okay, so right here is the chassis brace, and it points down here. So that is actually not where it goes, because these holes are for this. It's where the exhaust goes. And I already have the exhaust glued on because I figured this goes over top of it. So this goes, they have it pointing to the wrong spot here. I know glare is killing this right now. So you have to actually put the chassis brace to these holes down here. So it looks like this. And then the other part was the sway bar right here. It shows it. It has the lines ending right here, like this is supposed to connect to this. I had no, well, I was sitting there trying to put it together and it wasn't working. Well, this piece actually goes to right here. So it's supposed to look like that. And so what I did is, because it wasn't working and I was like, something's not right, is I went to the side of the box and I looked at the box art. So you can see right here where they put it, this is where it's supposed to go here, and then for the chassis, and then the sway bar is clearly right here. So that's something to look out for. There's also another piece that's supposed to be here underneath. What is that? Transmission cross member. They don't have it on here, but I did put it on because it actually does fit where it's supposed to go, right here. I just painted it gloss black. Oh, so there's those. Just watch out for those. I did run into that and I was a little confused trying to figure it out, but I got it figured out. I just had to look at the side of the box. But other than that, this is going very smoothly. I just hand painted this silver, and then the underneath is pretty much done. I just got to put the wheels on with the brakes. This is how my wheel and tire package is looking, and this will just go in there just like that. So slowly getting it done. But yeah, I really wanted to show you guys that before I continued gluing this together and putting it together for that way I can actually show you guys. I am going to continue putting this together, and I will come back. I'm just going to cut to when the interior is all together and glued together. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So I got the wheels glued on and the interior done. So let's check it out. I got the roll bar in there, the seats in there, seat delete, my steering wheel, the gauges. I got my engine set up in here with the little 8 carbs. Got the decals in there. I did black for the middle of the dash just so it stood out. Everything for this worked out no problem. The bare metal foil looks really nice. So the car is coming together very nicely, very good. I had no problems with any of this. I did make a mistake, and it's on me. There's little notches on the side of the dash. They're supposed to go in these holes on the side. I cut them off on accident when I was trimming this up. So that's on me. That's my boo-boo. I did it on accident. I didn't mean to. I was just kind of going and I just went zip and I was like, oh crap. So yeah, don't do that. Make sure you leave the notches so they go into the size little hole on the side panels. So that is one boo-boo that I did make. But other than that, I just kind of glued it and I held it in place, and it worked just fine. So I may hopefully it's set right. If not, then well, when I put the car on, the body on, I'll find out. I get the engine bay area is all together in silver. The 2 horns, the hood latch. Get the wheels on, looking nice with the chrome circle around the wheel, the black painted. You see the brake pads sitting back there. Everything went together very nicely. Oh, the engine fell. So I know I said I was going to try and make this the last part of the final video. However, that is not going to happen, because as I was sitting here going over everything, my pops seen that on my hood. If I get the right light here, hopefully you can see it on camera. It's different shades. I forgot to go back over my hood when I was painting the blue, and I have to go back this way to get rid of the shades. When I airbrushed, I went too fast or too slow in certain areas, so I need to repaint the hood so it's not tiger striped, I guess you would call that. So that's the only thing that needs to be done. I gotta repaint that, and then this will be, I need to use the varnish to polish this and make it look nice, and this will be done and I can put that together. Now that is the only thing that needs to happen. Unfortunately, I was trying to wait a few days to make the whole video one video, but I became sick again from work, so that is not going to happen. So this is just going to be a very short, second, quick update video. I just wanted to hurry up and get this out there before it got too long in a distance of videos. So I just wanted to say thank you for being patient if you are watching this and wondering what's taking me so long. So I will hopefully get it done before the end of the year. I mean, I got 1 month left before I can finish the build, so I can say it's officially the last build of the year and start anew. Like I said, I did post some couple photos on my Instagram, so if you want to go check those out, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing. I always appreciate that, and I will see you on the next.